It is my utmost pleasure to be here this morning. My name is Omawumi, like my sister Chigo introduced me. Is everybody feeling good this morning? Are we ready to get some knowledge this morning? Awesome, fantastic. So, I'm going to check and sit down. So we're going to have a panel discussion which is titled Creating Value Through Collaboration and Policy. And I'm so happy to be the moderator of this panel discussion because I will ensure that whatever we get here today will be impacted in such a way that you will understand. Because I'm going to be translating some of it in pidgin English. Anybody that by mistake speak big Oyibo, what will I do? I will just say, what he meant to say is, then I will give you the undiluted one. So are we ready? Awesome. First of all, I would like to invite, as the panelists, I will start with my sister. Comedienne extraordinary, actor, one of the foremost content creators of our time. Before we begin even know what to be TikTok and Instagram, you remember when they do, what to be that one they call them? Blackberry, when everybody had PIN. That was when you would not hear songs like, Will You Be My Valentine? Do you remember? Ladies and gentlemen, please, it is my honor to welcome your MC since morning, Chioma Omerwa, a.k.a. Chigo. Please put your hands together. Everybody say markets. I'm doing what you do. Awesome. Also, it is my pleasure to welcome as the second panelist, we have Obinna. Wait, hey, una dey see me o. Omawumi. And so I will just come and hold on. Sorry, sir. We have Mr. Obinna Okerekeocha. Did I pronounce that right, sir? Okerekeocha. Please put your hands together. He is the director of Content Money Point Incorporation. He's a film producer, an AI film producer, is a film festival founder, and one of the spearheads behind Red TV, which is owned by UBA. Please put your hands together for Mr. Obinna Okerekeocha. Please put your hands together. You can see how dapper the man is. As he's entering, and I gave us Tomash white and black. Is it easy? Awesome, awesome. And you're welcome, sir. And the next person I want to invite here is Uche Nwoka. She is the general manager of Bank of Industry. With such a big, you understand, she's already a large cat. Please put your hands together for her. To be GM, where is she? The GM Bank of Industry. Is she here? Uche Nwoka. Oh, forgive me. We will have to go on until she comes to join us. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, let's ask them, how are you today? Fine. Answer them now.
We are fine.
We're doing right. We're doing all right.
Awesome, awesome. So, we're here to talk about creating value through collaboration and policy. What do you understand, Sarah Obinna? I'm going to start with you. Can you just walk us through what you understand by that, what it means to create value through collaboration and policy?
Yeah, so thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. So creating value for, essentially creating value through policy and collaboration, it simply means that, you cannot do something or achieve an end if you do it as a solo entity. You need people together. You need systems that come together to make it happen. So at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're doing, and this stems beyond the creative space, whatever space it is, whether it's the health space, the government space, technology, you need to do it together with somebody, with a group of people. They say if you want to go somewhere, you can go somewhere. So if you want to go farther, you go together. You cannot achieve certain things that you want to achieve alone. You need an entity to make that happen, or a group of people, a group of systems to make that happen.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Now that you have explained that, can you share one story where collaboration gave you more than you expected?
Oh yeah, collaboration is really important. Like, I give you an example. I can draw from my time at Red TV, which was a Pan-African lifestyle and entertainment channel that was powered by United Bank for Africa. And at the time, what were we trying to do? We're essentially trying to use content to find, reach out to a new demographic of people. We're talking about a time when, so the bank at the time, like, UBA is one of the oldest banks in Nigeria. It's, 75 years now. And at the time, we were thinking, how do we modernize the bank? And how do we make it something, a bank that is essentially accessible to all people and not just older people? So we said, okay, content marketing. And this was around, 2014, 2015, when content marketing was becoming a thing. And for us, what does the bank know about content creation anyway? But the way to do that was to collaborate with content creators, people who knew the business of actually creating content. And that's essentially how we're able to create some of the big shows we had, like the Men's Club, Assistant Madams, and stuff like that. So collaborating with the right type of talent, the right type of producers, the right type of, essentially providing a space where people bring their knowledge and their know-how for us to create this big value. So that's an example, I think, from my standpoint, of how collaboration was able to help us deliver value.
Okay, Chigo, you're welcome, first of all. I just want you to, give Bele to what he has said. Just give me, by that I mean she should further expatiate by telling us a story of, where collaboration gave her much more than she expected.
First of all, I think when we talk about collaboration, it's literally, I feel like you build your village. They say it takes a village to raise a child. So when you are planning whatever it is that you are planning to do, I think you need to have people around you who have the same vision or are looking in the same direction, because you all can now work towards the same goal. For me, I was doing my voice notes in my house without a care. Like, I was living in Abuja, living a nice, okay life, chilling. And my voice note was sent to somebody, who sent it to somebody, who sent it to somebody, and then somebody sent it to me all the way from America. Wow. So I'm in Nigeria going, you say, who is she? They say, oh, she's one fine girl. But she's Raz, Sha. But she's funny, but she's Raz. And it was me. I was like, oh, Chai, she's really funny. And Raz.
But we know you're not Raz. We just know you are funny.
So yeah, I am a product of collaboration, actually, because if not because of somebody meeting somebody and connecting to somebody, how would I have gotten here?
So from what you have just said now, since you are a product of collaboration, and I'm sure you've also collaborated with other entities or individuals, can you tell us what is the first step to make sure that a collaboration is fair on both sides? Because you know that you can now do collaboration, then one person will chance you, and we don't want chancing. We want a situation where a collaboration, you get equal results from the collaboration. Forgive my tautology. So please explain to what is the first step to take to make sure that collaboration is fair on both sides?
I think these days, it is, whether we like it or not, we are in a space where there isn't as much trust as there used to be. Once upon a time, your word was bond. These days, your word will be bond, and you will bond it with a sign, a signature upon a paper that a lawyer will say, I saw, I see, it's going to be this way and that way. So every time I tell people all the time that you must, whatever you are doing, if it is a situation where you are dividing funds, you are dividing work, it should be contractual. So there should be a contract that states who's getting what, when, where, and why, so that at the end of the day, nobody feels like they're being taken advantage of.
Or a memorandum of understanding, like anybody here now that is going into business with somebody else, or you both of you want to come together to do something, the ideal thing to do is to make sure that there's an agreement. Who knows be right may record. Say, record the conversation for what's up. See, this person say na so. Do you understand? It is always vital to have something that you can refer back to later, just in case human beings now become human beings. Human beings are not you. So, Ms. Obinna, I have a question. How can small businesses and young creatives access government funding? Because I feel like we're lucky enough to have some content creators who have been able to build wealth and revenue by themselves. But I feel like if the government is involved in stuff like this, it'll definitely, be bigger. So how do you think that these small people, where do you think we should start? Can you give us like a brief idea of,
Yeah, I think the first thing is, this is what and thank you very much for that question. This is what I tell young creatives every time. Nobody's coming to save you. You need to do the work, and doing the work is and I tell people, doing the work is kind of like, okay, so I want to create content, I want to be an actor, I want to shoot a film, I want to whatever it is. You do it for 1 week, and then you stop doing it. Nobody's going to remember. You do it for 6 months and a year, then somebody says, oh, okay, appears there's some guy or some girl who's doing something. The point here is that you need to be consistent. Consistency is the name of the game. Now, to bring it home with what we're discussing here is, and let me dimension this a bit. Collaboration is a fact of life. We are all products of collaboration between our parents. Do we understand that? So it's something that is part of our lives and part of our existence, But for some reason, we find out that a lot of us are in silos, doing things in silos, trying to achieve things in silos. We're better when we're together. And I know it may be complicated, but the point is that at some point, you need to figure out who can provide the thing that you don't have. And that's what makes a collaboration work. And again, the question was, how do we attract government? Sometimes you might be trying to move or trying to achieve something, it's not working. Find people who see the vision that you are seeing. Because sometimes we try to carry the whole world on our shoulders. Oh, I'm a content creator, I'm a singer, but you can't do everything. What are the things that that somebody else can do that complements what it is that you do? And this is how you sort of find people to provide that handout or check, whatever you're looking at. Because the only way you're going to find for those people who are looking for government, and for those who are looking for, something to the next level, you have to show the fact that you're working consistently. And sometimes that will involve working with a team, finding people who you can synergize with. That's how I would answer that question.
Okay, I just have an input as well, because I was going to throw this question out based on what you said. But I'm going to answer it, but I'm going to ask myself and I'm going to answer it. Thank you very much. So the question is, how can a small business owner or a young creative find the right people to work with and grow together? So it just boils down to what you were saying about getting a grant or getting the right team of people to work with. Consistency is one of the important things that you need to do, because sometimes you go out in search for all these people, but sometimes you go day where you day with intention, like what King Tonto said, with intention, with precision. You continue what you are doing until when the right people come and say, oh, I need somebody who can do this and I need somebody who can do that. And these questions start. Another thing is, one of the platforms that God has given us, minus the one that people used to do bad things, the good things that the internet is good for, is for exposure, to find the right people to work with, to collaborate with. That is one of the most important places that you can find your team. I'm going to take something from what they said. You can go far. What did you say? How do you say it again?
You can only go far, but you can go further together.
What did they talk now? Say, if you go straight, if you now only you just reach one place. But if you plan, say you won't go far, say you want you want excel, the ideal thing is to go together. So before we end this panelist, this discussion, I'd like to throw out opportunities for questions. Does anybody have any questions for me, for Chigo, for Obinna? Do we have any questions?
I think,
Yeah.
Michelle, one of the things that I think that's necessary, where we disseminate information about like websites, where they need to go to find out information, especially with government, because there are people giving out money and they're looking for who to come and get it, and they just don't know. So if, I think we'll do that during the course of the day, have that information disseminated. Maybe we'll put a website up on the screen or whatever, so that you can go there yourself and you can see the things. We have information right at our fingertips, literally. So just on your phone, you can go and find the information. So I think we'll make that happen during the course of the day at some point.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Chigo. So do we have any questions? Okay, so, sorry? Anybody? Yes, ma'am. Do we have, can we get a spare micro? Our convener, Dr. Michelle, wants to ask a question. Please. Okay, she has one over there. Thank you so much. Please put your hands together for her.
Thank you very much. It's more a contribution.
Yes.
The reason that we set up InCircle Creative Foundation and decided that we wanted to do this is to find the opportunities that are in the market that people are not aware of, and then begin to talk about it. There's someone here that slipped in very quietly, and as she quietly slipped in, if not for the support that they have given in the creative economy, I will not think that we would have been able to get the last mile step for InCircle Foundation today, and that's Aisha of MTN.
Yes.
Yes, please put your hands together for MTN. I want to say that in that space, they've decided that I will let her speak for herself because she's right here. They're looking at things that they can do specifically in our community, in the Nigerian Army post-exchange community, with agriculture, with creative economy, and with investing in opportunities for the women and children. Please give MTN a big round of applause. Super proud of what they're doing. I'll also tell you what is available. I'm waiting. I'm sure we will soon have him here. The MD of Sterling Bank. There's something Sterling is doing. If you are interested in sewing, you don't have a machine, Sterling has something called a business hub. It's already equipped fully. There's light 24 hours. There are machines there. You just go in there and do your sewing, your fashion business. As you are consistent, they will help you with grants. They will help you with some money to scale. It is available. But you will sit down and say there is money and there are plugs. I'm so proud that you all came out today. So you have to ask yourself, what can my hand do? That's what you need to ask yourself. And then in speaking, it's not by mistake that we took the partners we took. We have Fidelity right at the back. Just turn and have a look at the back. Say hello. Yes. Really supportive bank. And one of the things that they are doing today is in the agency banking business, and I see a number of you that signed on as agents that are doing business in that space. What it affords you is that POS every day of 3,000 when you have done several transfer. Multiply 3,000 by 30 days. How much is that money? 90,000, Abi? But you will say that, my job is giving me 80,000. Now collect POS and do transfer. You are too much for it. So you have to be able to sit down and plan your growth. And that's what we're partnering with Fidelity already, and we're really proud of that. We're happy to see that Momo Agency Bank, come on guys, the ones with the Momo, let me see that color. If you're wearing that Momo t-shirt today, please stand up and say a big hello. The rest of you say, hey, hi, those are my markets. So you guys, I'm sure you're wondering what I do. Right? Let me tell you what I do. That's my business.
Hello, Dr. Michelle, I'm so sorry to interrupt
Sorry,
you.
guys, you gave me the mic.
I know, because I want us to go so that because you know that you're going to say all these things extensively.
So,
yeah.
So what I wanted to tell you is that, she said something. She said, let us explain where the opportunities are. So I didn't want them to leave not knowing that your opportunity is right here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Ma. You know, but I know that all of us, there's so much lined up today. I'm not going anywhere. I will be sitting down here because I too have a lot that I want to take in. I want to also grow myself and grow my business. So my advice to you is that do not go anywhere. Today is a fun-filled, impactful and educational event. Please put your hands together for yourselves. And thank you also, Chigo and Obinna, for coming to this panel. My name is Omawumi. Thank you so much.